I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't
I gotta stop it there.
tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out.
Yeah, I just went up to the press area to get an understanding of what we're watching. This is what I was told. The president has kicked Zelensky out of the White House.
Good afternoon, my fellow Americans. Welcome to another episode of Uncommon Nonsense with your boy Big Meaty. Of course, on today's episode, we're going to talk about the heated exchange between Zelensky, Trump, and J.D. Vance. Oh man, that shit got heated. We're going to talk about what that means for America and what that means for Ukraine and Russia and in this peace negotiation. So come on, y'all. Let's dive right in it.
Then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact
2015.
2014.
2014 is 2014.
2014?
Yeah. So
I was not here.
Yeah, but
That's exactly
but,
right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, yeah, the situation the same. That people are been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him. Me, like a new president in 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel. We signed ceasefire. Ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed with him with gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President,
Now, there's no other way. There's no other way, y'all. I mean, common sense, diplomacy. Not this emotional, not this unrealistic ass shit that Zelensky's advocating for. There's a real situation here. Millions of people are dying. A country is being decimated, all because you have these politicians playing Trump cards. And that's no pun intended to Trump. But you have these European nations, you have all these Western nations sitting up here playing games with people's lives. They're fucking playing games with people's lives, man. And Vice President J.D. Vance is breaking it down like, man, we don't have to do all this. We don't have to sit back and have a press conference, man, with all these platitudes and slogans and propaganda, man. Because the facts speak for themselves, man. People are dying. You guys are losing. You guys are going to lose. You guys would have been in loss if you wouldn't have had American support. But this is just the beginning, y'all. This gets way more heated because President Trump jumps in and he really just lets Zelensky have it. So let's continue.
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Count once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office?
And this is the part where Trump gets pissed off because watch what the hell Zelensky say. We have problems like everybody have, like you guys are going to have. Like, fuck you gonna tell us that we're gonna have problems like this? No. We are a country of substance, man. We are a constitutional republic. We're not a puppet government. You guys are having these problems because you're a puppet government. Let's go, yeah.
The United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know that.
bless. You will not have a war.
Now, why would you even say some shit like that and you're here asking us for our assistance? Like, all right, you're just gonna wish bad on America. Like, I'm telling you, like, and these guys are our allies? Get the fuck out of here. Murder this guy, Trump.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on this
position to
question.
dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly what
this.
you're
doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very...
Absolutely no condition. Who the fuck are you, little man, to tell America what their future gonna look like? You're in no position, man.
Very
You will
good.
feel influence.
We're going to feel very
I'm
good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the very
bad position,
beginning
and he
of the
happens
war.
to be right about
From the
it.
very beginning of the war.
You're not in a
Mr.
good
Brown,
position.
I
You don't
was
have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not playing
cards.
cards.
Right now, you
I'm
don't.
very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
Like Zenlesky, there's a reason why you're here right now. There's a reason why you're trying to negotiate rare earth deals. There's a reason, because you know you can't continue this war without the support of America. European countries does not have the resources to help you win this war. It's always been America. It's gonna always be America. And our American president gonna ensure that we're just not sitting up supporting a losing battle. We want to fucking win here. And if we're not going to get a military win, then I'll be damned if we're not going to get one financially. So hell yeah, sign over those fucking rare earth minerals. We need them and y'all need our assistance. So win-win. And to stop the fucking killing, man. Like you fucking people's been propped up as puppets, man, and y'all don't give a fuck about the collateral damage. You guys don't give a fuck about the men and women, the husbands and wives, the kids and grandkids and nieces and nephews that's out there dying for a fucking propaganda war. Putin didn't have no intentions on fucking invading Ukraine until you fucking start threatening with the fucking joining NATO. And that's always been a red lining issue. That's always been, this is where the buck stops here. They're protecting their sovereignty. And you're fucking Biden puppet, Obama's puppet, all these liberal Democrats puppets, and it's obvious, I don't know why you don't understand, they don't give a fuck about the destruction of your country or your fucking people. They don't. If they did, they would have never let this fucking war start in the first place. But I don't have to see it because my president's going to see it for me.
gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country, that's backed you far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting,
today.
have you said thank
Even
you?
today.
Have you came into the Oval Office and met with the President of the United States and the Vice President of the United States, asking for support? Have you said thank you at any point for the $350 billion we already gave you? If not, then this would be an appropriate time to say thank you. This would be a perfect time to show your gratitude. And if this administration happened to succeed in ending this war, you guys should fucking bow down. Let's go.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No.
Can
You've
I-
done a lot.
This is what I love about Trump. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody talks about the loyalty that his administration has to him, but look at the loyalty he has for his administration. He checked Zenlesky right away. He even put his hand, like, hey, shut the bullshit up. You think you're going to sit here and insult my fucking second in command? Got shit fucked up. He's not speaking loudly. He's speaking facts. And you need to get out your bitch chest. Stop being an emotional, sensitive ass, liberal-led fucking politician and get down to some realistic solutions for a real problem for a lot of real people. That should be the discussion. We don't want to hear these sentiments no more. Period. We want to hear about what you're willing to give, what you're willing to lose, what you need to receive, so these people can stop fucking losing their lives and America can stop financing the destruction of these people's country, the destruction of these people's lives. We're not in the fucking destructive business anymore. We're in the business of progress. That's why America is open for business. And we're being led by diplomacy, and diplomacy, strengthen diplomacy. And I'm going to show you the difference. Watch out. I'm going to show you the difference between an alpha man and a beta man. Watch how this fool understand that he's been held in check. Bow down.
Talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning.
know.
You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet.
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this
We
cabinet.
gave you, through
I
this
said
stupid
thank-
president, $350 billion.
You voted
We gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about
If you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me?
equipment,
Did y'all see that? Listen, man, shut the fuck up while I'm talking. Trump gave him that little push on the arm. Like, man, I'm trying to tell you something, man. You're going to listen because, man, any future you guys are going to have is dependent on you being a sensible fucking leader right now. I mean, make some sense, Zenlesky, for crying out fucking loud.
You invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3 days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I tell you.
Just say thank you.
It's going to be very hard to get anything done. Like, man, why is you sitting here being aggressive and abrasive towards the only help you have? Not in preserving the Ukrainian as it was, the Ukraine as it was. You're getting an opportunity to preserve what's left of your country and to rebuild and prosper in a free, democratic country ruled by Ukrainians. This is what we're offering now. It's too late to recapture. You're losing, man, and you're gonna lose because we're not gonna continuously keep fucking supporting this fucking propagandalized ass war. This is political strife. This is not real strife. Ukrainians don't have real beef with Russia. This beef has been manufactured by the fucking liberal woke, geopoliticals. That's who started this war. That's who wants to continue this war. And Trump is not putting that shit on the agenda no more because we are an American first fucking government now. We're not sending our resources, our men, or none of that to protect, especially abrasive allies. Your people been unfair treating us for so long. Y'all been running scams and schemes on us forever. Well, we're here to say no more. We're American first, American focused. And if anything you got people got to say or any negotiations you guys want to have, it better be a win in it for America. We're no longer in the business, man, of idea politics. This is a constitutional republic. Fuck your personal values, your personal principles. Have no place in our government, no place in our democracy, no place in our diplomacy. We want real results with tangible shit in exchange for any support we give to anybody that's un-American, that's not American. Let's go.
You
I said a lot of times to American people.
accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's
I
very
understand.
important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running
I
low on
know.
soldiers. Listen,
Please,
you're running
Mr.
low
President.
on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this.
This is how I love this president. He's trying to tell you, like, you little pouting ass little baby, you unrealistic ass fucking propped up puppet. I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. We can't get to a fucking deal until we get to a ceasefire. Who's going to negotiate a deal when their people are still being killed, when their people are still getting slaughtered? There's no leverage in that type of negotiation. Stop the war, stop the fighting, and let's negotiate a deal. No, I don't want this. I want to win. No, you want to continue this political charade with the Western society, with European nations, and with the American country, and with the nation, with our greater country. You keep trying to persuade us to support an agenda that doesn't support our agenda. Just stop the madness, man. We're not with that shit anymore, man.
Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're
I
saying
said-
you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a
with
ceasefire.
guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what
That wasn't
this
with me.
means. It
That was
wasn't
with
with you.
a guy named Biden who was not a smart person.
This
That
is
was
your-
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That
See, this discussion doesn't even seem like it's being had by two fucking world leaders. Like, this is absolutely absurd. Like, man, stop the fucking madness, man. You can't win this war without our support, and we are not on board supporting a fucking endless fucking war that's propped up by nothing. It doesn't help Ukraine to fight this war for another 5 minutes, another 5 months, another 5 weeks, and Lord forbid, another 5 years. It doesn't benefit Ukraine. And it damn sure doesn't benefit America to be involved or supporting this nonsense. So just stop the madness, man. And this is what Trump really gives on the business.
was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful. Because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a tough deal to make because the attitudes have to change.
What if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do we do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you
but
saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now?
This is, look, I'm telling you, man. I love the shit out this guy. Like, come on. Like this question in this statement is validation enough how you just have a real person leading our country now. Leading the American agenda now. You really have a real person in charge, not a politician, not a puppet, not a beta, not nothing. A real alpha American man taking charge and taking lead. Like, why would you ask me a stupid what if question? Why do what if matter when right now is devastating? If we can stop it now, it helps the now. And if we can get to the right now, then we can deal with the what ifs. Like, why is you guys asking these stupid questions like what if? We can't end a war on hypotheticals. You're gonna end the war on what's real, and what's real and what's on that ground right now is devastation. And America has participated in this devastation through its liberal woke policies and support. In this crazy ass war that has nothing to do with America. Let's go finish cooking, President Trump.
Okay, what have they broken? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me. Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia.
See, this is important. Who gives a fuck what they did with them? This is me. See, all you real alphas out there know this is some real man shit. That's just like somebody coming to you and be like, well, man, she was terrible with Johnny. Talking about some girl you dating, currently dating. Oh, man, she fucked off on JG. She fucked off on Johnny. She ain't no good. She ain't, man, she did that shit to them while she was with them. It's absolutely unacceptable with me. So I don't worry myself and concern myself. I don't have to start out in mistrust because I trust me. I trust my response. I know what I'm going to do if you fail to disrespect me. I'm sorry. I know what I'm going to do if you disrespect me. I know what I'm going to do if you harm my family. I know what I'm going to do if you harm me. I don't care what happened with the people above me. It is a new day. I am a new president, and this is a new country. No longer are we the back-bending, ball-licking democracy of the world. Finish your statement, Trump.
Russia, Russia, Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia. The 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me.
Best point to make. He might have done all that before. He didn't do it with me, and he's not going to do it with me. And if he did do it with me, there would be consequences to pay. I'm not some mushy, soft-ass beta liberal pretending to be tough. I'm really about that. This is what Trump's saying. And Trump is letting you know, Vladimir Putin knows I'm about that. And this should be our geopolitical stance on all points of this earth. Man, we ain't on no bullshit, but we ain't tolerating no bullshit. Let's go, Mr. President.
He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is, I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I
gotta stop it there, y'all. I should have just let this play out so we can get on to the next portion of this video. But I had to stop that. Don't say, I have empowered you to be a tough guy. Man, that shit is crazy, but it's real. You wouldn't even be sitting up here so defiant if you didn't have the support of the American fucking people and presidents. You're only tough because we're tough. So, dude, stop going out there starting shit with people because we support you. Anybody that's been in leadership, anybody who's been a tough, strong leader knows, like, those are messages you got to give to your subordinates or to your people. Like, man, don't go out there, man, because we done built a strong foundation here and try to abuse it or misuse it and get us into all these type of squabbles and drama and shit because you know you have our fucking strong support. See, stop that, man. You're not strong on your own, so stop acting like you is. You're strong through us and with us. So come to the table with some fucking gratitude, for crying out loud, man. This shit is crazy.
I think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh?
All right, y'all. How did y'all like that, man? That shit went down. I'm so proud of my president, man. Listen, man, don't go in here, man. Don't try to come at me from no strong position, man, because this ain't the last goddamn administration, man. You know, we're not in this for no emotional reasons and no sensitivity. No. We're not in this shit for no emotional reasons or none of that shit. Like, man, we're in this shit, man. Now, if you wanted to stay in it, man, you gotta put some skin in the game, my man. If you want to stay in it, because now the argument is I already know what the leftists is gonna say. I can just see this video on every vlog, every podcast, every fucking legacy media, just killing Trump, just calling him a mafia boss. That's not diplomacy. That's because they betas. They betas and bitches. They don't have no clue of what real strength looks like. Cause real strength don't deal in platitudes. It deals in reality and truths. And they are harsh truths. We don't sugarcoat. We don't do shit. When you're a man and you principled and you standing on man shit, you be honest. You tell the truth. You be blunt. You don't have to create no fancy, well-articulated word to tell the truth. You just simply tell the truth. And that's what my boy Trump is doing. He's letting you motherfuckers know that times for games is over, man. You got a grown-ass man, on a grown-ass mission. So time for games is gone. And this shit even got worse than this, because now there are reports that the whole press conference been canceled, and Trump is, they say Trump is now kicking Zenlesky out of the White House. Like, this how crazy that shit got. Let's check that out.
Jackie Heinrich has some new information for us. Jackie.
Yeah, I just went up to the press area to get an understanding of what we're watching. This is what I was told. The president has kicked Zelensky out of the White House.
Oh, man, y'all can't be serious, man. This dude. Oh, man, that's what I'm talking about. No nonsense, man. No nonsense, man. This is the type of leadership America's been needing forever, man, for generations, man. Man, listen, man. Don't come to our country, man, ungrateful and disrespectful. Don't come to the Oval Office after you done fucking probably washed away $350 billion of our dollars, man. After you done oversaw and led hundreds of thousands of people to their death, man. Don't come in here, man, all pompous and arrogant and narcissistic, man. Don't you come in here, man, with that garbage, man. Matter of fact, get the hell out of here, man, till you get your act together, man. We don't got time for that shit. We got a country to fix. Let's go.
His delegation right now is telling him that he's got to go home. The president felt disrespected. Officials in the room felt that beyond the language barrier that we've heard some discussion about, Zelensky's body language, shrugging and eye rolling, was ungrateful, disrespectful, and the president feels that Zelensky is not ready for peace and he can come back when he's ready to talk about peace, but he's not in that position right now. And Zelensky is being told he's got to go. The lunch that they were supposed to have is sitting right outside the hallway, and the press staffers are going to be eating that lunch.
You can't even get to enjoy a gourmet White House cooked meal, brother. It goes to our people, man. Like, you just come in, man, and be sensible, man. All we're trying to do is help you, man. All we're trying to do, not only is we trying to stop the destruction and the devastation that's happening over there, we're trying to make a fucking business deal with you so you can absolutely 100% restore your country back to its fucking previous prominence. We're just not trying to end the destruction. We're trying to create prosperity over there in Ukraine, too. And you come in here ungrateful and arrogant? Man, get your ass on and know you're not eating none of our food, man. Don't let our folks eat that shit. Let's go.
This is really pretty incredible. We see the SUV,
hang on with us
Zelensky's
SUV.
SUV.
If you look to your left, you're going to see him.
Now
Let's
watch him make sure he look at press. Look, he want to make sure that he know that the press see this, man. This dude is a propaganda machine, man.
Minerals deal? Did you sign the minerals deal?
Why were you so disrespectful to the president?
Why was you so disrespectful to the president? Thank you. Thank you. Couldn't possibly be part of CNN or some legacy media. She couldn't possibly, because they would have been on there like, the liberal legacy media would have been on there talking about, oh, did you feel disrespected by the president? They would have never said, why was you so disrespectful to our president? All right, let's finish this out, y'all, so we can get this uploaded into y'all, man, so y'all can see this crap.
We may be watching the floor fall through this moment in international relations and diplomacy, or this might be the art of the deal, and we're not going to know for some time. Jackie, it appears that even going into this meeting that this relationship was not great. About a week ago, President Trump called Zelensky a dictator. He was asked about that yesterday with the British Prime Minister, and he said, did I say that? Next question. As if he wanted to brush that off and make sure that things today went smoother.
Well, Zelensky, we're told, was begging to stay and work this out. The Ukrainians were...
See? Now you begging to stay and work shit out. All you had to do, man, was come in, man, and be a fucking mature, intelligent leader of a war-torn country, man. Come in and act and be humble. Know that you need us. Know that you're powerless without us. Like, come in and be humble. Don't come in and be all brash and arrogant and disrespectful. It's unacceptable, man. You dealing with an alpha, man. You ain't dealing with one of these betas you've been dealing with in the past. This is not Obama. This is not Biden. This is not Kamala Harris. No, these are men you're dealing with. I'm talking about American men, too. I'm talking about men of American grit. Trump and J.D. Vance. Don't come in here, man, telling us, man, like we got to bow down to you. You should be coming in here humbled. Don't make no damn sense, man. I don't know who the hell you think you talking to. Get your ass on up out of here. And your people should be ashamed. You just had an opportunity, man, to save thousands and thousands of lives, to get your country back on track, to secure a security deal with European forces going in to protect the security interests of Ukraine. You just created a financial, you just could have created a financial contract with America that would have fucking sustained the restoration of Ukraine. You just completely let your people down, coming in here all smug and arrogant. And I know why you smug and arrogant, because you got these old American liberal fucking politicians that you've been talking to all this time. You got them telling you like, oh man, don't go in here and let them bully you. We're still supporting you. We're going to get you funding. Don't worry about it. Donald Trump can't hold on. He can't take this stance for long. The American people is not going to accept it because the American people is on the side of Ukraine. I know they feeding you this garbage ass information in back rooms and on private phone calls, but I'm telling you, they are lying to you. They are out of touch with the American people. The American people is no longer supporting none of that bullshit. Period. Point blank. And if you keep listening to these European leaders and these fucking liberal leaders up here in America, thinking that the American people are going to support that shit, you got life fucked up, Zelensky, because we're not. We got our own war waging a war of common sense against all this uncommon nonsense. We got our own war we waging right now. We ain't got no time to be supporting and helping you and yours. Our fucking democracy been hijacked. Our fucking agencies, our finance, and our tax dollars has been hijacked. Our media has been hijacked. No, we got shit to do at home, brother. So if we gonna spend some time, man, discussing, man, how we can help you, man, you better come in here, man, with some leverage. You better be telling us how helping you will help us. And you better not come here wasting time, because we don't need to hear the bullshit. Just tell me how I can help and how I benefit from helping. We don't need the virtual signaling. We're not gonna let you fucking come in here and kick propaganda to our public. No, man, we're not dealing with the misinformation and none of that bullshit. And we're no longer fucking sympathy signaling. Sympathy was over, because if you had any sympathy for your own people, you would have negotiated in good faith, man. But yet you're a puppet and your strings is being pulled by the fucking liberal fucking politicians in America and by the fucking European leadership. Your fucking strings is being pulled because it benefits them. For you to stay in this shit. They can keep funding this shit. They can keep getting their pockets lined up out of the coffers of the American people, out the coffers of the European people. Their pockets are getting lined up. They're getting kickbacks. So no, sir, take your ass home, man, and come back to us, man, when you're ready to make some fucking sense, man. This is a common sense administration, man. We don't want to hear none of that nonsense.
We're begging the president and the White House to continue talking. The president's having none of it. He felt that Zelensky's just not ready for peace, and this deal was not signed. There is no signing. There will be no joint press conference. The next time we're going to see the president is at departure. There he goes right behind me. Zelensky on his...
There he goes. Peace, my brother. See you when you see us, man.
Way out of the White House gate. No deal signed, no joint press conference, tensions at an all-time high between these two leaders. Really, the prospect of peace talks, what this means for the war that has raged on for 3 years, you cannot overstate what a moment in time we've just witnessed. And while the president left the invitation open to come back when you're ready to talk seriously,
and only when you're ready to talk serious, man. Don't come calling me, don't come crying, don't come pleading to me. If you're going to come, keep acting like a goddamn idiot. Come to me, man, when we are on the same agenda, man, when you're trying to save your fucking people, when you're trying to end this fucking war, and you're trying to rebuild and restore any type of dignity for the Ukrainian people, man. Don't come to me, man, with that BS.
seriously about what it takes to achieve peace. Zelensky feels very dug in. He was dismissive of the U.S. overtures that you've got to accept a ceasefire first. You've got to deal with the other side. The divide between the two could not be wider. And so we expect to see the president at departure, Marine One departure later on this afternoon when he heads to Mar-a-Lago for the weekend. But that is the only other time we're going to hear directly from him. And I guess we'll hear from Zelensky on Special Report tonight, but that is going to be must-watch TV after what we witnessed here today.
That tomorrow. All right, folks. There you have it, man. There you have it, man. I don't know what to say. I just got to say, like, I don't know why no one's getting it, man. I don't know why everybody think, man, that Trump is out, you know, to get the richer and all this nonsense, man. I don't know why they think that's his objective, that's his goal. I don't even know why they're criticizing him based on those things. I don't even understand that. But it's clear, it's pretty obvious that bullshit, nonsense, is no longer tolerated, man. Common sense only, man. And that is what your man believes in. This podcast is for common sense commentary. So y'all see the debacle, man. Let me know what y'all think, man, because it is crazy. It's gonna get crazier, man. I guess we'll be talking about this for the next week or so because I know the liberal legacy media is gonna eat it up. So you guys, let me know what y'all think. Let me think if you guys think that Trump was wrong or that Zelensky was arrogant and disrespectful. Hit me in the comments, man. Let me know. And if anybody got any value from this video, man, please, man, do me a favor, man. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe. It ain't gonna cost you nothing, man. Only thing it's gonna do is grow this channel so we can grow this conversation. So with all that being said, man, I really appreciate y'all for listening, man. I really thank y'all. I really like to thank y'all for rocking with me, man. So y'all already know, man, how my motto go, man. Listen, man, stay out your body, reside in your spirit. It's where your potential at. Till next time, and further time, we're gonna keep making some sense out of all this nonsense. Booyah.